Hi everyone, that's my patch panel you're watching there. I bring the power to the house on the 30 amp breaker. It's two breakers. It serve at 30 amp. I think each of them is 15 each. You take one from this side, 15 from this side, 15 from the other side. That's how I bring the power in the house. I'm going off grid. It's about 8 o'clock, 8:30, 8:15. I'm about to switch this thing on, switch thing off. Before I do that, yeah, let me do that right now. Okay. So I got the flashlight ready. I'm gonna pause this in about 2 seconds and switch it off. Okay, I just turned it off. The whole house is off. My TV is off. My fence is off. I'm gonna make sure the AC is off. I think the AC is on. Well, that's the problem. I gotta turn back everything back on and shut the AC off. My fridge always be on. Hold on. Okay, my power is on. First, let me turn this thing off. This switch, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, that's the way I bring the power on. I don't want to take the chance to plug the inverter power, but I can do that because there's no, if the switch is off, there's no way electricity gonna merge to each other. I'll leave it on for now. I'm gonna go and set the power. I'm gonna turn the power of the inverter off. This is the AC I'm about to turn off. Okay, I'm turning off the AC off. I just turn off the AC. AC is off. Turn this light. I turn this light off. I don't think on the bottom there's any light off. No. Everything is off. My TV, I leave it on. I have a couple things going in here down there. Some battery going in. It doesn't burn that much amp. My computer is off. This is the light for the kitchen. I gotta turn it off. Okay, turn the light off. Okay, I didn't know the inverter was off. The inverter is off. I'm in the garage. The inverter is off. Let me turn this thing on. This is something to read the battery. Okay, this is my regulator. This is too bad they don't have something to can turn the power off. Everything is off. Okay, so I'm gonna back downstairs and plug the wires in. I have this light on. I'm gonna turn it off in a few seconds after I plug the wires. There's a fuse, there's a switch on the wires. Okay, there's a fuse. If the wire is off, there's no contact for electricity. So I'm putting in positive. Those wires, if you watch my previous video, I'm gonna Jesus Christ, that was a washing machine. Okay, I'm gonna plug one of those wires inside of it. Let me do it while I'll show you the connection. I need my hand to plug it in. Okay, folks, I put two wires in. Now the neutral, I divide my hot wire into two. The cable coming from the house to the garage is more than 30 amps. It can absorb 30 amps. But when I going live, not in test mode, I will change that. I will change the cable. The whole cable gonna be changed to the right wire. I think I'm bringing it to at least 8 gauge. Right now, I think this is 10 gauge wire. It can go to 40 amps. It's not a big deal. So now I have two wires in. I'm not comfortable plugging the other wire, so I'm gonna shut the power off completely. So this light will be gone. So here I am. I'm shutting this thing off. Okay, it's off. No light in the house except my flashlight for my phone. Okay, this is the basement. Everything's off. I'll keep this thing off Why I do that? Because the distance to the garage to the house is a little bit longer from the basement to all over the house. I want to make sure that everything running fine. Okay, now I'm going to plug the other wire. I plugged the other wire. I did a good job on this. I plugged the other wire. In the future, this is not how it's going to be here. I'm going to have a new patch panel, has the thing there when I switch to generator or off grid, the house of the power is turned off. This is not the right way to do that. But for the time being, this is on test mode. I can do that on the test mode. Okay? Now I switch everything back on. I have to go back to turn the inverter on. Okay, guys, I'm on the garage. I'm checking the BMS on all those batteries. No power going on. I have no power. I'm going to take the first one in here. Okay. So, that's strange. I'm not charging. Oh, it's taking charges. The small pack always take charge from the other one. I don't know why. Okay, this is BMS 2, which is the second pack. This is the second pack. And then this is BMS 1, which is the first pack, which is those two batteries there. Okay, this is what I have. I'm not taking any juices. Why? Let me show you guys. I have those little lights turn on and the light on the regulator. That's the only thing turn on. 0 voltage. The house is switched on to receive the power, but I have to go back inside the house to switch that breaker on. The main breaker is off on the house. The main breaker is off on the house. Okay? So now I turn this thing on. Okay, it's turning on. Okay. I am taking voltage. I don't have the light in the garage. The inverter take at least 1.1 amp. You times that by 54. I'll give you how much voltage. Let me do that for you guys. I haven't turned the light on. So this is how you do this. Okay, guys. You take 1.8 amp, that's the inverter, times, let's say 48. 86 watt coming out of the coming out of the inverter. The inverter burn 86 watt, which is 5 and 1 amp. Let's stay on the amperage. It's a lot easier. You just calculate after all the amperage, you calculate this thing. Now I'm going to switch the light in the garage. I'm going to switch the light on. Okay, turn the light off. There you go. Yeah, I'm fixing the garage. I haven't been in the garage for several years. Since I bought the house. This is the light of the garage. Turn it back on. Let's see how much amperage that I have. 3 point. The light in the garage is, each light is 1 amp. One here, one there. They're both 1 amp and change. As we calculate it, it shows I'm taking the, hold on. Where am I taking the charges? From BMS 2. Another way is I'm taking all the amperage from here. Did I know that? Nope. This is a live thing we're doing here. So I'm not sure how this thing gonna work, how it's gonna work. I turn the house everything on in the house. My TV probably on. We're gonna check to see if the TV is on, okay? This is taken from the pack number 2. Okay? Pack number 2. This is pack number 2. How did they decide to do when? I do not know. That's something to investigate. Both BMS is on. which I'm in love with them because I had some issues before. They told me what the problem was. Okay, guys, this is what you see here. All those things can be. This is nice. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying this. I'm seeing the fruits of my work. I'm right now off grid. Okay, how long this thing gonna last, I do not know, because this is a 12-hour shift and we start about 8:30. Tomorrow by 8:30 I will stop this video and it tells you how it looks like. Okay, now I have those two. This is a tablet and a phone. Now I'm going to bring this thing into the kitchen because I think the microwave is on, but if it's on, it just get light. It doesn't burn that much electricity. I'm burning 3 amps right now. Usually the house is around 10 amps. With everything's running, a fan. Okay, now I gotta go to the I'm gonna bring this thing to the kitchen. Then we're gonna double check if the fridge is on. No, there's no power in the house right now because I did not switch that breaker on. So let's pack this stuff. Okay. This is a power jack inverter. I've been working with them for a while, trying to fix. I have multiple inverters like them. I bought them because it was cheap. Cheap doesn't mean good. It was cheap for the amount of wattage they were allowing me to get. And they lie about the voltage. They tell you the peak. No, the peak, you cannot reach the peak they advertise. And on top of it this is supposed to be a 9,000 watt. I don't think this thing will go 5,000. The house goes around 5,000 watts. If this thing dies, it tells you it didn't go over 5,000 watts. I'm not trying to break the inverter. That's the last one I have in here. I'm not trying to break it. So I'm only using one leg. See, I'm using leg 2. I'm bringing only 120 in the house. I think later on I'll probably try something for 220 outside the house. Okay, this is a, what you call this thing? Power jack inverter, 9,000 watt. Let's hoping it doesn't break one night. This is gonna get the 12 hours video. Okay guys, this is the house. Nothing is switched on yet, so I don't expect any power in the house. The microwave will always turn on if I switch the power in there. Okay, and I'm gonna go downstairs and switch it on. All right guys, I'm about to switch this thing on. This is the 220 coming from this pan, this switch is coming from there. Let me switch it back on. I should have light somewhere in the house. Let's look. I have light on the washing machine. I have light. Last time I switched on, it didn't give me a problem. It did give me a problem from the old inverter because it broke down. It was producing 120. It was producing 160 amps. Switch is good. Let's go upstairs. All right, guys. The microwave is on. That means there's light in the kitchen. Okay. I'm already using 9 amp. There's a light on the washing area. Okay. But it looks to me, this is live. It looks to me, I'm not getting no amperage from the other machine because this pack can handle that. Do not know why it's happening like this. As you guys can see, the house is on 10 amp. Okay, microwave is on. I'm gonna switch some light on. Okay, this light always on. This is from the kitchen. I always turn this light on. Let me go back to the microwave to see the light still on here. But I have still 10 amp. Excuse me guys. This is inverter a power back 1. It's not doing anything. It's still discharging. And this is power back 2 is the one that's doing all the work right now. Okay, I'm on 9 amps. So I'm gonna go turn a few things on to see if the fridge is on. Let's go to the fridge. Okay guys, my fridge is always on. Last time I switched the power back on when the inverter went down, I had a funny smell. But this time I have no smell, so I'm still looking for the smell, okay? Everything's running fine. It was actually the inverter that went down. It wasn't producing that much voltage. This light is on. Now remember, we at 10 amp. 10 amp. Now I'm gonna turn, there's a fan that I have going on all the time. I'm gonna turn the fan on. Okay guys, this is the fans I always have turned on. It's on 24 hours. Last time when I have the problem, I turned the fan on, this thing wasn't turning, and I smelled something funny. Now let's check how much power did I get in. So the fans is about 1 amp. So I'm at 11. My house run 12, it's about 10 amp. But the inverter take 1 amp out of it, so that's what give me 11 amp. And I think that I can run the whole. I think we're good. We still didn't touch this one. Oh, now he's getting something out of this. Now he's getting some four. This is amazing. I don't know if you guys can enjoy this, because I'm watching these things live and I'm showing you. Uh-oh. You see what's happening here? Guys, you see what's happening? They're trying to split the voltage, I mean, the amperage among each other. They're trying to do that. The smaller pack, which is this BMS 2? BMS 1 is the smaller pack. That I wouldn't know if I didn't do this live. This is the first time I'm doing this. Okay, now they're both working. So they're sharing the load. How they're doing it, I do not know. Do they know each other on the do they know each other on the grid? Maybe on the off grid. I don't know what's happening here. Is one taking more, the other one taking less. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn my AC on. Now I just want to know how much power the AC gonna turn on, because I don't have 14 kilowatt of power bank, so I have to wait. So I'm gonna turn the AC, which is always on when I'm on the grid. Okay guys, before I turn the AC on, I don't want to mess up my inverter, because it's a piece of junk from power jack. They don't help me fix the other one. So I'm shutting this thing off, okay? Yeah, off was on. No, off is down, on is up. So I shut this thing off. Last time I overloaded the other inverter because of this. So I don't make sure this thing happens. I'm going to turn the AC on. Let's double check with what I have going on here. They're sharing the load. It's about 11 amp. They're sharing the load. My TV is always on, so I count it. The TV is always on. I never turn it off. And this little box there is always on. The cable box. I don't even use the cable. It's always on. My computer is off. Now let's go turn the AC on. Okay guys, I'm turning the AC on. Okay, let's see how much power that I use for the AC. Okay, let me go back to the kitchen to locate the BMS. TV's on. Everything's supposed to be on. Let's see what I got. So I got 10 amp. We gotta wait until I got 13 amps. We got 10 from here, 3 from the other one. Okay, the AC is turned on. Because there's a compressor on the AC. When it click in, oh, I think in that room I can actually see it. Because the reason I stay in the kitchen, because we can, the BMS doesn't work that far. But in that room that AC is on, I think the BMS can run that far. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm looking at the AC. Now let's check what's going on in here. I just turned the lights on. This is a small light. I'm at 14 amp. I don't know if the compressor come on. So the way to do that, raise this thing to a low temperature. Okay, I raise it to a low temperature. I want to see how much it burns. There we go. The compressor come on. You can hear the compressor. You can hear it. I'm at 1823 amp. I'm at 23 amps. Or 24. Yeah, my wire can put just at least 30 amps. So we good. We are good. Everything's working 100%. I just wanted to see this thing live, so now I can bring it back to the numbers, to the right number. I keep my AC at 70. Okay, the compressor is still on. 24 amps. We'll take 24 amps times 48 or 53, whichever one you like. Will give you what the power that I have. Okay. Now let's see if this thing can run for 12 hours. Okay, folks. This is the other 1.5 kilowatt I'm doing right now. Okay. There goes more. That's 1.4 kilowatt. 1.5 I'm putting in the system. So hopefully by tomorrow morning everything will be set. Okay guys, I'm still at 18 plus 5, that's somewhere around 24. 24, 23, 24 amp I'm burning. So the AC's come on. I do not know how long it will last me. So I don't really need the AC there right now. So I can shut it off, because when you're doing off grid, you gotta just make sure you turn everything on. I don't have enough voltage. I'm leaving it on anyway to see how far this works. Okay, this is about 8:50. It's about 9 o'clock. So let's see how this thing runs. And this is only a test mode, because this is not the inverter that I'm going to be using. That inverter, can't trust it. So the wires I can't trust. So while I'm in the house for 12 hours, I'm going to check this thing out. Okay. Make sure there's nothing smell. I left the garage door open because of the heat. It's kind of cold tonight, so that's a good day to do this. This is the performance of my battery. This is power bank number 2, I believe. Let me double check. Power bank number 1. That's a small pack. Battery number 3 is always a problem. The best way to charge them to the fully, but I don't have the equipment to charge them, so I just gotta go by the solar. 24 amps, 24, 25 amps I'm burning. The compressor on the inverter is on the thing is on. Let's double check the inverter, see how it's running back there. Alright guys, I'm in the garage. The fan just kick in. The inverter just kick in. The inverter fan just kick in. Okay, still taking same amount of amp, about 25, about, yeah, it's about 25 amp. It's about 25 amp it's taking. Do I need the light? Let me see if I can reduce the light. The light is 2 amps. I can reduce this because I don't need the light in the garage because I'm about to step out of the garage. So let me give you a few. The system is the same. 3 packs. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'll add another pack in here. And I have this inverter. This is not for here, but I'm using it for the time being. And this is how it looks like. Oh, this thing turned on. I'm using 2,000 watts, 11 amp. Well, that's wrong. Well, that's what you got for power jack. I'm not taking 11 amp AC. Or maybe I'm taking 11 amp. I don't know. You guys see this, right? You see I'm using 2,000 watt on the house. This thing never works in the day it came in. Never works. So the fan come on. Well, I got no solar. My BMS is working. Now I want to go back to the house. I'm gonna shut the light off. Let me do that now. Okay, I shut the light off. Yep. Now instead of burning 24 amps, those amperage, those are for the battery. That's DC amperage because this is from the BMS. Okay, my inverter is not. Based on the inverter is giving me a different amperage, but anyway, this is for the DC side. So I'm gonna pause the video until tomorrow morning. If something went off during the night, I'll let you guys know that. Okay. Okay, guys. I had to turn the light on my phone. What do I have? I'm burning about 13 amp, but probably the AC is still kicking. And look at the voltage, still remain the same. Oh, it's only 4 minutes. Alright folks, I'm going to leave this thing on the kitchen because this can read the power in the kitchen. So it's about 30 minutes. The house is running off grid. We are off grid right now. So I'm going to leave it on until 8 o'clock in the morning. If I have enough juice, my AC going to remain on. I'm just trying my best here. The AC going to remain on all night to see how much it drops. So I'm going to pause the video when the AC drop. I'll show you guys this because it's going to be on and off. The compressor going to be on and off in the middle of the night. Okay guys, this is what's happening. The compressor of the AC just turned off. Okay, the compressor just turned off. So I'm about 8 point something amp. Usually those are the things run in the house. I'm gonna leave this thing on. Okay, so I don't have to do temperature gauge. I think the wire can do the job. And I have a fuse going on, so I don't have to worry about it. So in the future we'll do the temperature gauge. For the time being, this is a test mode. I'll be monitoring it. And right now I'm back to 14 amps. 14 amp DC. 14 amp DC. Okay. And I think I had one pack with the other inverter. I let this thing run all night and until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think this thing can make the night. I have another pack, so it's taking some from each of them. Okay, so let me shut this light in the kitchen off, because usually this light is off also. On the normal run, I'm keeping the house in the normal run. Okay guys, I went back at 12. Why I went back at 12? Because my fridge compressor just turned off. So now look at the voltage. It went up. It went up by 1. Oh, sorry. The main battery, which is the number 2. Double check. This is number 2. That's the main battery. That's the one that has more power. Okay. Right now I'm back to 11 amp. There was a light downstairs. I went and turned it off. So my normal day, I have everything. My TV's on. My computer usually is on, but right now it's off. On weekends I don't turn it on. And the kitchen light. Let me turn the kitchen light. I usually have the kitchen light on. The kitchen light is on. I usually have it on. So I'm gonna turn this thing off. If anything spikes, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video probably until the morning. I think the fan of the fridge is off. The fan of the AC is off. That's why I'm at 9 amps. And my TV is on. The light is on. I think this is gonna be for a while, guys. So I'm gonna stop this video and reconvene tomorrow morning around 8:39 whenever I wake up. Okay, folks. Alright guys, it's about Sunday morning, 8:35. This is where we at. Okay, this is where we at. This is the state of the battery. You have cell number 1, cell number 6, just a little bit acting a little bit funny. Still at 3.2, so I'm at 50.8 voltage on the battery. That's on battery pack 1. This is battery. This is battery pack 2. Now this is what's going on right now. So I believe I'm burning about, I'm not sure because I'm being charged also. Right now there's no sun, so I have a few things on in the house. My battery is at 50. This is the state of the battery. I have one cell which is a little bit higher on this. The cell number 13 is always lower. I don't know why. I still have cell number 13 in here also lower. It must be something to do with the battery or the connection. Cell number 13. That was the same. Oh, look at this. Is it the same thing? No, that's different. They look like almost the same. What a coincidence. You see, guys? See this thing? They look like almost the same. Well, this is where we at. Okay, now I'm gonna shut. There is not much sun outside. Because there's not much sun, I'm about to play golf, so that's why I'm gonna stop this video and hopefully upload it when I come back from playing golf. This is where we are. I'm gonna go to the garage to see what we have. Okay. Now let me show you guys what's on in the house. Everything stay on. Okay, fridge is still on. Fridge is still running. This is on. Let me shut this thing off because I won't be here, and I don't have that much sun. Turn it off. My TV gonna stay on. TV gonna stay on, always on. My AC, because it's not hot. My AC is at 70. Let me shut the AC off. Just turn it off. Okay. TV stay on. Now this is another pack. When I come back from playing golf, I'm gonna add it up in there. That bring it up to 10,000 watt. 10,000 watt on the battery bank. It looks like the sun is coming out, so look like the sun is coming out. I may come back later on, add more panels. Let's see what happens. Okay, this is my fan. And this is my sky blue. I'm producing power. The sun's just starting to come out. This is my power jack inverter. Once the fans turn on, it will never turn back off. I don't know why. It will go on off forever like this. This is my battery bank. Now later on today, I'm gonna add another three packs. Let's bring it up to 10 kilowatt. Okay, so this is about 1.5 kilowatt, and another 3 again will be another 1.5 kilowatt. All right, folks. Now let's see where we are. Let's see where we at. Let's see if we got any charges. I'm producing 3 amps. It's cloudy out there outside. Yeah, 160, 170, 103. I'm producing 3 amps. So I'm good. So hopefully during the day this thing will be filled up at 4.4. So in other words, I lost 4 volt from the night before. I left the AC on and let every day on. Okay, so I really believe that if I sorry guys, it was a mosquito. I'm allergic to them. I really believe that if I load up another pack all the way in here, that should be good enough to run the whole house. And to be safe, I'm gonna have a bunch of battery in the back also. Okay, I'm gonna have another pack there, so that should be good. So for now, I'm gonna complete the whole section, and that should be fine for now. In case I needed more, because I'm gonna have an AC running all the time. Central air running. That's burn at least 20 amps. It takes 20 amps. So our jack inverter, it make a lot of noise and it doesn't shut off. The fan doesn't shut off. The room is not that cold, but once it turns on, it doesn't shut off. It's gonna stay like that all day long. That's probably why the person who sold me that inverter just decided to get rid of it. But we have okay. Alright folks, this is where we at. I'm about to get ready to play golf, so this is pretty. This is very good though. I'm charging. Am I charging? No. So, alright, I'm going to turn this thing off. See, the light turn off. It's not really cool. I'm going to do the same thing here. You're going to see that light and this thing turn off. Once you close the software. Okay, everything turn off. This will be the end of this video. I'm gonna try to merge this video with the other one if I could do a good job. You guys please give me a comment. Please give me some comments and subscribe, like, share, however you like it. That will help a lot. That will help my channel. Okay. Please share, subscribe, like. And how much the whole thing gonna cost me? This battery doesn't cost that much. I think it's $42 a pack. Yeah, they are. 42 NEC battery, $42 a pack. And I plan to have another. I need to fill it up top. Okay. This is my BMS, and I'm gonna put another breaker right here. So next time you see this system, you're gonna have a whole new breaker. Alright folks, that's the end of this video.